Connie's Kitchen here with us. This is your first time on the show this morning, right? You have brought like an amazing spread, and you told me a little bit about what we're making, and I'm a little bit excited. What are you throwing down for us this morning?
We're going to do our prime rib, which is served as prime rib on Friday nights and on Sundays, but it's also what goes into our prime rib sliders, which is our new appetizer for Friday nights. It's also what goes into our steak sandwiches.
Prime rib on the morning show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. Okay, typically a prime rib is a really, really big piece, right? This isn't the full size that you normally have, right?
No, we usually do one about this big, but this is one that at home you could go get. It's just a ribeye roast. So it's the same piece you would get ribeyes cut out of. Okay. So you could go to your butcher and ask them to cut you one this big. But and the higher quality the meat, the better your prime rib will be.
The better it is. And so this is how you guys typically are going to throw this together, right? So how do you guys normally cook all this?
Well, the most important thing is to dry it really well. And it seems like a silly step, but this is really important because you're going to get a sear in the oven. And if you don't get it good and dry, then you're not going to get a good sear. Okay. So.
This is like expertise right here.
Yeah.
Like I'm taking notes right now.
Where's my pen and paper?
It's a lot of Food Network is what that is. So anyway, you just season it. This is our special blend, and I really throw this on because you're going to be roasting this, so you're only going to get this seasoning on the outside of it.
Now, when you guys do your prime rib, how long does it take for like, because it's a tender cut of meat, right? I mean, it doesn't just take just a few minutes.
No, and actually you only cook it to medium rare, but it still takes us about 3 hours or so.
Wow.
At home, it shouldn't take you that long. What we're gonna do though is you need to season it really, really well, and then you wanna put it into a roasting pan with a rack. Now, my rack looks something like this, but at home, you may use, a roasting rack from Thanksgiving, which you do your roasted turkey on or something like that. And you want to make sure you put this fat cap on the top when you roast it. So the white part needs to be on top. And I don't trim any of that off.
Because all the juices, right?
That is all the flavor.
So why is it important for the fatty part to be on top?
So that as it roasts, it like almost bastes itself.
Oh, okay.
As the fat comes off of it,
that glorious fat layer, right? With all the taste, right? All right. And so this takes 3 hours. You about to say something?
It needs to go into a 475-degree oven. That's
hot.
Really hot. And it has to be completely preheated before you put it in there. And then once you put it in there, you leave it in there for 10 minutes, and then cut it down to 300. And I've got a nifty thermometer. And if you get one like this, you can stick it in and set your
Does that go into the oven?
No, this stays outside of the oven. It's got little magnets on it, and you can set it, just above it.
Cool
and
gadgets
you
too.
Set your time. You set your temperature. You want to get to about 140 degrees on the inside.
And then you got a great prime.
And now, when the alarm goes off, we're done.
If folks don't want to do that, obviously they can come to Connie's Kitchen. You're gonna be throwing all this together in just a little bit, right? And I may try to steal Tawana's this morning because it sounds so good.
I might be wearing heels, but I will toss them off and run.
No doubt. Well, stay around with us. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to be diving into some of this amazing food and hearing about all the treats also at Connie's Kitchen. But after the break, we get to hear from our friends at the Delta Council. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From ABC 6. This is Good Morning Mississippi.
And welcome back to Good Morning Mississippi. If you're just waking up with us, great day here on the morning show.
Yes, it is. I've already kind of stole a cookie from Connie's.
Connie's Kitchen in the house this morning. We're a loaded show this morning. So far, having a great time. And I love what you said. We got Nikki and her husband Chris of Connie's Kitchen over in the kitchen right now.
Working hard.
Working hard. And what'd you say?
I said teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the dream work. They're setting up for a little bit later.
I love how she kind of displayed the logo for the camera. Right.
And welcome back to Good Morning Mississippi. Well, we're finishing out. It's a glorious morning, huh?
Glorious morning. It's glorious food.
We have Nikki with Connie's Kitchen, and I tell you what, Nikki, I think you outdid so many of our expectations this morning. You made a prime rib this morning, showed us how you guys do it over there, and I am looking at a spread here this morning of, goodness, just epic goodness.
Deliciousness.
What all did we do?
This is our prime rib plate. This is what we serve on Friday nights. This is actually just the 8-ounce portion. You can also order a 12-ounce portion. And it comes with 2 sides. We've got lots of sides, but this is our famous cream corn. Nobody else does it like we do. And then these are our amazing turnip greens.
Turnip green.
I didn't even like turnip greens before I bought Connie's Kitchen, and now I love it. This is our prime rib sliders. This is our new special app tonight. We're just cutting
Prime rib sliders, ladies and
prime
gentlemen.
rib sliders, and we're cutting it straight off of the roast, putting them straight onto our butter horns that we bake, and it'll come with an au jus dipping sauce. And then this here is our lunch prime rib sandwich. It's a steak sandwich. We take that prime rib and we saute it with some onions, and we cover it with Swiss cheese, and it has our horseradish dipping sauce. Wiped onto the buns. Again, these buns we bake at Connie's Kitchen, so they are homemade.
That looks so good. And
Okay, and my favorite part, dessert. Because you got a lot of dessert over here.
you know all right, so we talk about moon pies, right? How great moon pies are. I got to say, I couldn't wait. I just really couldn't. I had to steal one of whatever that red velvet thing is that you got over there.
Well, actually, those are mock Oreos, and usually they're chocolate, but since Valentine's Day was coming up, we wanted to do a red version, so we did the red velvet, and they really are.
Those red velvet mock Oreos are so good.
We've also got our pork rinds here, which we fry in-house with our special barbecue seasoning, and then all of these cakes here and the cinnamon rolls, they're available every day. We are a true bakery. We bake all of our cakes to our buns, to our cookies, to everything.
Which are really, really good. And you were saying, I think, what, they're all 50% off?
All of our splatterware, all of our kitchenware.
Oh, because you sell kitchenware too.
Yes.
Wow, you do
all
everything.
That is 50% off. So if you are interested in any splatterware or
It's gorgeous splatterware
even
too.
utensils, all these utensils that I brought with me this morning, they're all 50% off.
That's
as well.
amazing. Now, we do have an overhead camera. If we can get an overhead shot of your prime rib, because I don't know that we got a close up, because that's the small portion right there.
And
it
it's
may not
gorgeous.
be working, but it's not working. But it looks great. It looks really great. The prime rib, amazing right there. And this juice is just amazing.
I think he got extra hungry now.
And so how was the sandwich, Tawana?
I'm gonna continue to devour this because it's so delicious.
All right, real quick before we head out, you do have a Facebook page. People can find you on Facebook.
We have a Facebook page. Our plate lunches are posted there every day, and we also have an Instagram that I try to share that on. And we will put specials on there from time to time with, 10% off here, 20% off there.
Well, be sure to check into Connie's Kitchen, grab all that great food. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We're going to be back here Monday morning. Have a great weekend. We're diving in.